Well, happy Saturday to you, and it's time for our Saturday Snapshot. And first of all, I'll just give you a little bit of a health update. Obviously, you can tell by the sound of my voice and being able to see me that I am doing quite well. The May family is doing well, and to be quite honest with you, what the symptoms that we experienced throughout the week really, a slight, headaches, a little sinus pain, those kind of things, slight cough. And the truth is, I've tested twice. Both times I came back negative, and then Matthew did come back positive. His symptoms were also quite moderate, runny nose, that kind of thing. So everybody's doing well, and looking forward to being back in worship with you this Sunday. It's unfortunate what an inconvenience it was, but it really does. It causes you just to step back and to think, how much more intense that disease could be without being vaccinated. I've already shared with you all before that our entire family has been vaccinated, I've been boosted. The kids and Jackie now are eligible to start getting their booster shots, so they'll start moving in that direction. And while this was a nuisance and inconvenience, yes, you're fatigued, those kind of things. It really does speak to how intense, like I said, how intense this could be without being vaccinated. So I want to encourage those who are still out there who are thinking, well, this is nothing but the flu. That may be true, but you may not know. I like I said, I tested negative twice, and I had some kind of symptoms of something. And yes, Matthew tested positive, and his symptoms have been very mild. But we're believing it's because he's been vaccinated. Same thing, if you get the flu vaccine. So, as I'm saying, please, I want to encourage you. If you haven't gotten the vaccine and you're able to get the vaccine, please do that. If you're not able to do the vaccine, please make sure you're wearing your mask. You need to be protected from this particular virus. And in fact, I have purchased the new N95 mask for our family. We'll start wearing that because while Omicron is the variant today, we don't know what the next variant will be down the road. So we will continue as a church to practice our protocols, trying to maintain our distance from each other. We will wear masks for those that have not yet been vaccinated. And those that have been vaccinated and boosted, you have the option. I'll just encourage you that we also need to look out for one another. So you'll notice in worship that I keep my mask on until it's time for me to preach, right? So, but I'll just encourage you to do what you feel right about that. Hey, let me share with you just a couple of things that are going on in this coming week. Tomorrow, while we're at worship, the Big Red Bus will be on campus, and that will be the opportunity for you to give blood if you'd like to do that. Just a reminder that when you go to give blood, you will be required to wear your mask throughout the entire process. So again, just make sure that you have your mask with you. The bus will be in the parking lot. It'll be obvious, and they'll be here from I think like 8:30 till 2 o'clock. So you'll be able to go before services and after services and in between the Sunday school time, things like that. I also want to let you know that it was a bummer about refuel. I mean, we had just a couple of inconveniences. The biggest one was just not being able to perform to have the celebration of life service for Doug Dasher. We just, between myself and Pastor Phyllis, there were just too many variables that we just could not overcome to do that service. But we also had to kind of do refuel light, so we'll be back on track with doing refuel this Wednesday, provided no other kind of craziness comes down the pike for us. But that is the plan. So dinner will start being served at 5:30. We'll have a worship experience at 6:30, and then we'll break into the small group either for the Christians and politics discussion or the Hero's Journey groups. And so just keep an eye out on that, and we hope you'll come and be a part of those things. Hey, tomorrow we have a special treat. Sharon Austin, Pastor Sharon Austin, will be with us. And some things for you to know about. And the reason that Sharon's going to be with us is we're observing Martin Luther King Jr.'s birthday. And Sharon, I've known Sharon. We both met while she was at Quezon United Methodist Church in Delray, and I was at Grapevine United Methodist Church, and we were serving on some district committees together. But Sharon, in 1981, was the first African-American woman, really the first, I should say it this way, the first woman to be ordained at Ebenezer Baptist Church in Atlanta, Georgia. Now, Ebenezer Baptist Church should sound familiar to you because that was the home church of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. as the church that he pastored in. And so Sharon was the first woman to be ordained in 1981, and in 1984 she was the first woman to serve on the staff at Ebenezer Baptist Church. In 1997, she transferred from the Baptist Church into the Methodist Church and became a member of the Florida Annual Conference. And she now serves as the council, the director of the Council on Ministries for the Florida Annual Conference. And so she has been a tremendous servant of our conference and of the church at large. And so I hope you're going to make plans to be with us either in person or online. I want to give you just to kind of whet your appetite. The title of her sermon is A Name Change. She's going to be looking at the story of Peter having his name changed, but also want to share with you this text from Isaiah. It says, "For Zion's sake, I will not keep silent. For Jerusalem's sake, I will not remain quiet, till her righteousness shines out like the dawn, her salvation like a blazing torch. The nations will see your righteousness, and all kings your glory. You will be called by a new name that the mouth of the Lord will bestow. You'll be a crown of splendor in the Lord's hand, a royal diadem in the hand of your God." I hope you'll hear the message tomorrow, what joy we are meant to bring to the world as a new name, as a new reflection of who God is for all of God's people. And so I invite you to join us tomorrow, either at 9 o'clock for our modern service or 11:15 for our classic service. Both of those will, of course, be online. In fact, I'm going to do something here. I'm going to change my screen just a little bit, so it may look a little different for a second here. I'm going to put myself down in this little box, and then what I want to do, I'm hoping this will work, is I'm going to go to our website because I want to show you. Because there's been some question about not being able to see us online and things like that, and so hopefully this will work, but if not, I'll make a second video real quick. But I'm just typing in our web address, umcpb.com, or you could type in umcpb.org. Either one of those will get you to our website. Then, as you see on our website here, there you have the option to watch online or to watch past services. If you're going to be with us tomorrow, you're going to click to watch online, right? And that will take you to a screen that looks like this. And you'll notice over here where my mouse is at, you have the option of the 9 a.m. and 11:15 service. I also want to point out to you, traditionally, there will be notes in this section. Now, Reverend Sharon is going to be preaching tomorrow, so we won't have notes in there, but I put my notes in there so you have access to those. You also have access to the Bible, so you can follow along with the scripture readings, things like that, and then you have a schedule of when the next services are coming. I also want you to be mindful that we have this little button here, this request prayer. That goes to Nimi, it goes to me, it goes to Brenda, and that's what populates our prayer request for the coming week. So we want to encourage you to use that. Then from here, you're able to go back to the website. And so if we go back to the website, but let's say you're not joining us online, and you want to watch the service later. Then what you want to do is you want to click Watch Past Services. And that you'll see. So here you'll see that the January 9th service, both the modern and the classic, and then you come down here and you can start to see the sermon archives. Now, what I want to do here is I'm going to start this, but I'm going to stop it just because I want to take you to the YouTube channel. So the first time that you're doing this, what I want to encourage you to do is watch it on YouTube. And then down here, click the subscribe button. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and click the subscribe button. Because what that means is that every time I post a video or someone posts a video that's on our channel, you'll get a notification. You'll get an email that says, "Hey, First United, the United Methodist Church of the Palm Beaches has put a video up." And I'm like 95% certain that I'm going to start doing morning prayer, midday prayer, and evening prayer as a video that will go onto our website. So if you're looking for like a video devotional each day, that will start going there, and you'll just get an email that says, "Hey, a new video has been posted." And so that I just want to encourage you to take a look at that process. So I hope that worked. I don't know if I'll have to go back and review in just a second. But so those are some of the things that are going on in this coming week. And I know this has been a rather long video clip that I've shared. Normally they're not this long, but I wanted to be able to share a few things with you. So I hope you have a great day. Enjoy the beautiful weather we have outside. And as always, may you continue to be a blessing to others because you know that you are blessed. We'll see you tomorrow. Take care. God bless.